So on today's video, I'm going to be making some jalapeno poppers. They are wrapped in bacon, super tasty. And then the next thing I'm going to be making, I'm making it in my crock pot. You can take this with you when you go to your friends or families and plug it in over there and it'll stay warm. It's a great crowd pleaser. It's meatballs with a special sauce. And if you're probably my age, I bet you have eaten this at somebody's party along the way. So if you are interested in gluten-free cooking, then this is the channel for you. Let's get going. We are starting out. We're going to be cutting our jalapenos, just cutting the top off and then going to slice it down the middle. With a small spoon, I will be scraping out all of the insides as well as the seeds. If you like yours more spicy, leave some of the seeds. And now I'm just going to lightly spray it. Okay, so I have my bowl. And we've got our cream cheese. We've got one block of cream cheese. Make sure that your cream cheese is gluten-free. The Walmart brand is gluten-free. And then we're going to put our cup of cheese. We're going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then this is garlic powder, onion powder, and ranch seasoning. So I'm going to pour that in here. And then we're just going to combine this together. I'm going to fill the jalapeno with the cream mixture. I have cut my bacon in half. And I'm just going to wrap it around the jalapeno. Okay, now it's time to put these in the oven. I've set the oven to preheat at 400 degrees. I'm going to put it in the oven, set my timer for 20 to 25 minutes. And this is how you want your bacon to look. You want it to be nice and brown. Okay guys, here is the jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon, and I haven't tried them yet. They just came out of the oven. It actually took a little bit longer than 25 minutes for my oven, but my oven always kind of runs a little bit slower, I think, than other ovens. So I did have to add about 15 more minutes, but that's just my oven. So just keep going back and checking. So I'm just gonna try a little bite and see how it is. Oh yes, this is very good. You are going to want to make this. And it's gluten-free, or you don't have to make it gluten-free if you don't want to, but this is a gluten-free channel, so I'm assuming you will be making this with gluten-free items. I'm gonna have another bite. Let's move on to our next recipe. We are going to be making some meatballs in the crock pot, and I'm just going to be adding a pound of ground beef as well as a pound of ground turkey. So we're using half a cup of milk and 1 large egg. I'm going to stir this up and let it sit just for a few minutes just to kind of set up, and then I will be pouring this over my meat mixture. I have my garlic powder, oregano. I need to put salt and pepper in here. I love this brand. It's called The Blend by Kinder's, and it's salt, pepper, and garlic. It's really good. And then I buy this ranch seasoning. It is all of this, everything I use is gluten-free because I only cook gluten-free. So I always make sure that what I buy is gluten-free. And let's see, gluten-free. Always double check. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. So I've added my egg and milk mixture, and I've added half a cup of my breadcrumbs. I'm just going to kind of let that set up for a little bit, and then I'm going to add my seasoning. Okay, now I'm going to pour in the seasoning, and I'm going to mix it. Okay, now that we have our meat mixed, we're going to be making this in the crock pot. It's going to be such an easy recipe. You can make this for parties, you can make this for Super Bowl or anything like that. And you can also take this when you go to a party. So it's super, super easy. So I have 2 cups of grape jelly. I have 1 12-ounce bottle of this chili sauce. This is from Aldi and it is gluten-free. I'm going to mix this together, and then I decided to add some more seasoning to it, more garlic powder, onion powder, ranch, and the Kinder's is what I'm going to add. I'm just eyeballing it just to add just a little bit more flavor to it. Now we're just going to roll the meat, and I like to make my meatballs a little bit larger. I'm simply going to put them in the sauce, and as it cooks, you'll want to stir it around so that the meatballs are completely covered with the sauce. We have the meatballs already in the sauce, and we're going to turn it on and cook it for about 3 to 4 hours, and we will check on it and see how it looks. Here are the meatballs. They are done. They are so flavorful. Nobody will know that there is grape jelly and chili sauce in here. It's very tangy. It's almost like a sweet and sour. I think you're really going to like this. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please come back next time when I have another video for you where all we do is gluten-free cooking.